So hey guys, and welcome back to AMZ's Corner. How you guys doing out there? So yeah, I just got done fixing up this Baja here. Neat little vehicle. You can see the camber issue. The camber the kids like is all fixed up. But I wanted to make a video of it, but I was just too busy. We were just too slammed. You look around, we got cars everywhere. We got projects kicking here and there, just trying to get everybody on the road. But yeah, I wanted to make a video of that, but just couldn't do it. So I'm going to show you what was actually wrong with that car right back here. Let me take a little walk. Yeah, all right, guys. Here's the subframe I replaced. Pretty much we got exactly everything you see here from the junkyard. You have to spin this thing over so we can actually see what's going on. But yeah, there's what happened. Seems to be a pretty common theme up here in New England. These subframes on these cars rotting out. We had that crusty old dirty nasty Honda. I had to do that lower subframe in the front. Pretty much the same thing, but this was the upper, and that caused this arm to go in. You had all that negative camber going on the left. But yeah, that was a kind of a bear to get out. Just getting these big subframe bolts were frozen in the car, snapped off, then I had to extract them. So that's what that is. So anyways, to make up for the video I didn't get to make today, I figure I'll show you guys this. We got a theme going with Hondas this month. I guess this will be maybe I'll do a yearly thing called Hontober or something, where I work on nothing but Hondas for a whole month. So just seems like the way it's been this month. So anyways, on that note, why don't you guys take a look at another Honda we did, Project Rice Bowl. I want to know where that car ended up, so I figure I'll edit something together and show you guys Project Rice Bowl. So why don't you guys watch this thing up. This was actually a customer's car for a long time. About a year and a half ago, I had to put a tranny in it. He blew the tranny, blew the differential right apart, and spit the diff out on the ground. So I put a tranny in it a year and a half ago. This also had really lowered springs on it. This thing was right on the ground, and this was his daily driver. If you're going to lower and do all sorts of stuff to a car, you have to drive 4 seasons here in New England. Now it better be a truck, you know. Looks like someone took and smoothed in all the rocker covers and all that. Usually it's an extra piece. These are aftermarket flared out ones, and there should be a body gap right here, but they smoothed it with Bondo, which looks good on like a show car or something custom. But what happens after a while, you know, you bottom out and things crack, and that's what we have here. This side's not too bad. This had another bumper on it, but he smashed it, and then we found him this bumper. This being an SI, these body panels are different than a normal Civic. This is an 02, I think that's an 01, I want to say. But you can kind of see the differences on the two cars. They're nothing really alike. So this bumper was really tough to get a hold of, and it looks like he did something. I don't know. So we got to find another one of those. This has the 2-liter in it. Real peppy car. Really, really tight feeling. Kind of too tight for winter driving and stuff, but it is what it is. And we come over here. We'll see this side's a lot worse off. In this yellow, I don't know. The color scheme's kind of, and it's painted. The yellow's painted on with like a black pinstripe. So you'd have to repaint pretty much the whole car to do it white or something. So I guess that's not that bad. I don't know what we're going to do with this car. This all needs to be repaired. To find the original side skirts and do all the work is just too much. So you'd probably just fix up what we have here. And then, you know, the rear bumper, same thing. This is where the body gap is normally. This was all smoothed over. You know, one little tap, but it's like somebody in a parking lot hit it, and it busts all that smoothness apart. And then you know, and then the rear bumper, yeah, tough. Now This car also came in here with the no muffler on it. And there it is there. Big old fart can. Awesome. What the fuck happened up there? Oh well. But this is kind of what happens to your little performance cars. See, as you see over here, it's cracked where that body gap should be, which, you know, something you got to consider when you build one of these cars, that as they get older they get harder to take care of. Stuff, you know, what would normally be on a let me shut that down. What would normally not be a big deal to fix can, you know, be a big deal to fix. Now these have this tight interior, nice nice grippy wheel. I don't know who made these. I think it was maybe Momo made them. I don't remember. I remember when I used to work at Honda, I knew all that. Probably the weakest thing on these cars was the third gear synchros like to burn out on them. So let me get this in. Let me get this up in the air. We'll take a look under it. So hold on a moment. All right. Well, we got this Civic SI up in the air here, as you can tell, and looking around under it. It's really not in bad shape. You know, usually we get a lot of rot in the rockers, but not a speck of rot on this car anywhere. Kind of didn't expect that. You know, everything's in good shape. The chassis, that is. You know, all those custom body stuff is just falling and hanging off. You know, that's what you got to remember. Sometimes making a performance car can hurt you in the long run. You can see that exhaust. That's probably the rustiest thing on there, is this aftermarket pipe put on to fit their fart can. You know, rubber's alright, chassis alright, doesn't look like it's ever been really hit. Just the cosmetic plastic bumper cover and stuff. You know, the subframe's all in good shape, doesn't look like it's ever been high-sided on anything, you know, other than the scraping you get on the tow hooks and all that. You know, we know this transmission's good. We know that's good. I did that about 15,000 miles ago, and I put a new clutch in it. We actually put an Excetti clutch in it. That's the clutch that's in this car is where those stickers come from. Yeah, that's Josh over there trying to hammer a drum off his own truck. Sounds like you got it. It's got some decent Koenig wheels on it. You know, not too beat up. You know, none of them are really rashed hard. Just corroded, but a little bit of sanded and some paint would bring that back. So, I don't know what we're gonna do with this car. Kind of expecting it to be a little more thrashed under here. You know, I figured there'd be a little bit of rust and some crash damage and stuff, but all these spots you gotta look for all are pretty clean. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll get this thing down. There it is. Yeah. Let's go around the lot in it. Well, the maintenance required light's on. You ain't kidding, brother. You ain't kidding. Oh, listen to those brakes. Listen to those brakes. Yeah, peppy little fun cars to drive, though. Oh, the brakes are horrible. Nice and tight suspension. A little scrubby on those tires, but not too bad, not too bad. Now, here we are going through Corey Motors side. We're not actually affiliated, we just share a wall with the dealership there.
Fun little car to drive. Do another lap. Don't beat on it too much. But I don't really hear a lot of creaks and popping from the suspension. Just those brakes. I think all in all, this might actually be a savable one. I mean, this is a really bumpy lot we got over here. They got over here at Corey. But you know, I don't hear anything in the car. Well, I'll park this thing out front for no particular reason. Tight like a tiger. Tight like a tiger. There it is. We made a decision on what we're doing with this Civic. We're gonna re-ricify it. I think I'll call it Project Rice Bowl. I think that's a good name for it. We've decided to redo it, to fix all the damaged body panels. I got another bumper coming for it. Had to fix up that. We're gonna go with an aftermarket aero bumper. Kind of like what would have been on this when it was built, or when it was ricified. Yeah, I got these sills cleaned up. I used Marglass. It's kind of like a body filler with fiberglass strand in it, so it adds strength. And then what you see is the red is the spot putty to fill in all the little divots that it leaves. It's a lot of work. They really shouldn't call body work. Should be called sanding, because that's more what it is. I got this pretty fixed up here. I still got some more sanding. This is just a guide coat on it so I can see what's filled or not. I was able to pound most of that out actually, and then re-smooth it into the bumper. Once this is painted, you'll never even know it was a separate bumper. Yeah. We still gotta get some screen for in there and get another fart can on it. I got all these cracks patched up, all the split over here, and that was all damaged. So yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. This you can see this big crack along the whole length of this rocker. It nothing really supports or holds that in, so I used a special high strength adhesive, which is going to cure up overnight, and then I'll fill that all in, sand it down, and paint it. Got another little chip here. So yeah, we're fixing it. We're gonna re-rice it. And for those of you that don't know what rice means, if you've ever heard the term ricer and all rice racer, or you know, it means race-inspired cosmetic enhancements, and that's why I'm calling this Project Rice Bowl. So yeah, we're keeping it out of the cabbage. We weren't just gonna. We were thinking just sell it for whatever we could get for it, but you know, being an SI, being a Civic SI, kind of a limited production, and it's got good wheels. The underneath's all right, and so this is the new project car for now. Yeah, I'll pick at it here and there, and we'll get it done. If anybody on the channel wants to buy this car, it will be for sale. I need to make some extra hours, so I'm going to put some time into Project Rice Bowl here. Little update. We thought we had a nice front bumper that matched the rest of the car coming, but apparently there are none left around. All you ricers went and damaged them all and bought new ones, and now I guess there's none out there. We scoured the internet. We ordered a couple, and what kept showing up was regular Civic. Yeah, regular Civic bumpers. So yeah, that's a problem. So what we decided to do, and I'm glad I didn't throw it away, is we're repairing this bumper. So yeah, it was pretty cracked up. I'm sure I showed in one of the last video with this car, this thing just flopping around. So we've got this the special repair material, like this mesh, and then this special adhesive. It's messy to put on, real hard to get out of its mixer, but really strong.
You know, really strong, really worked well. Now this bumper was a mess. Let me show you the front of it here. That's good enough. Yeah, I mean this needs sanding and filling. Kind of regretting using the Gorilla Tape, but I needed something strong. Masking tape just wasn't holding this together. All down here too. But yeah, nice and tough. Nice and tough. We got I got some of this stuff, which I guess we use like a filler. We'll use it like a filler. I've never actually used it. I've never actually repaired a bumper before. I usually just chuck them. Got a new DA, just a cheapy Cornwell DA sander. I'm going to mount that bumper on there. You don't really want to do these repairs on like the table or a bench or something or a stand, because the bumper's sagging. It's not being held where it should, and it's plastic, so it'll sag. So I'm going to mount that up. We've also got some brand new headlights for it, some nice replacements, because these are kind of beat up and have moisture in them. So we got some new headlights for it. I'm going to mount up that bumper. I'm going to throw this thing over onto my lift, and we'll put that bumper on. We'll take a good walk around to show you what I've done and what still has to be done. So see you in a moment. All right, well, I got this bumper all attached, and I got this that SEM filler in there, and it was really hard to work. Stuff's really tough. It was really hard to mix it and get it to lay in nice and flat. But it feathered out real nice. I still got a little more feathering to do here and there, but then down here had a hole. It doesn't like to fill holes. It sags in the hole a lot. That stuff. This two-part problem plastic repair doesn't really like filling holes or gaps. So keep that in mind if you're going to use it. But it does really work well. Yeah. I'd have to say it feels tighter on this side that got hit than it does over here. You know, maybe that's because that inside has some structure it adds to it. But hey, that's an acceptable repair. I'll be using that again. So I went over here and I did a little work on this rocker. I got this rocker all patched up, nice and tight. You know, I got the Bondo, and then I sanded it down. That's nice and smooth as a baby's butt. When that gets primed and painted, you won't even know. Just got a little bit more to do right down here. I'll do those next. That's easy. That's only a minute. I used the DA. I got these all down. This is all nice and smoothed out over here. Nice and smooth. Can't even tell. We'll paint some white paint on that, and you won't even know anything happened. Same over here. I got this blended a little better. Still a little more to do, but this over here, this needs a lot of sanding still. So I'm going to do a little more work. I got someone supposed to be on their way to have me check out their car. Kind of doing a freebie, trying to lure some new customers in the door. So we'll see what happens if we get a guest here. Maybe I'll film him. Probably not. Another thing I got done on this is we got the front brakes. Yeah, nice new front brakes on there. So slowly but surely, it's coming along. Auto Body, these are some real good guys. They handle all of our paint work and all the body work that I can't handle. We ship up to these guys here. They got their nice state-of-the-art facility here. Real nice place, real clean place. So yeah, I'm here because we got Project Rice Bowl all ready to be painted up. We got all that body work done. There's the man right there. I have to talk to him about what to do on this. Yeah, we got this bumper all blended, all set up, all ready to go. It came out nice. Got these rockers all cleaned up, all smooth, ready. Once they're painted, they'll look, you know, reasonably straight. Got this. This was the tough part, taken care of here. I got these taillights just held in now, just so we could drive it up. Hey, yeah, got some made some brackets down here
to hold this. I don't know if it shows up. Right in there. Some nice brackets. So, let me talk to Johnny over here and see if I have to take these taillights out here in the shop. I've got these things, like I said, just held in what we call in the industry with Velcro. Just enough hardware to hold it together. I want to be able to have him be able to paint inside the structure so it'll look like it isn't all hacked up. It's been a couple of days. It's actually Friday, and here's Project Rice Bowl, all nice and whited up. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. You know, for being a fucked over little rice rocket, you know, it come out pretty good. I'm happy. A few little spots here and there, but you know, what do you expect? So I got to bring it back to base. My boss actually dropped me off. The thing wouldn't start. He looked at me, waved, and drove off real fast. So I had to figure out how to get the thing to run, but I took care of that. Got some tricks up my sleeve. So yeah, I'm gonna take this back to base. I got to pull this bumper off, this front bumper off, and put all the goodies in it. We need to put we got a nice grill for it. We're gonna get these marker lights in. I got some new headlights we're gonna throw in it. So let me get this back to base. Let me get it up on the lift. You know, another thing I got to do, I got to get this interior back together. Yeah, I gotta make all this look like a new car again. So that's part of it too. So, all right, guys, I'll see you back at base in a few. All right, we're back here at the shop. It's actually a couple days after the pickup video. We picked it up on Friday. It's Sunday. You know, I like to come in here on Sunday and tackle these projects. I think I'm going to get this bumper bucked off and get the grill in, maybe get those lights out and some other stuff going on. But came in, we got this old girl here again today. She came back for her yearly checkup. Yeah, there it is, the old Fairlane 500. I really do like the lines of this car. I mean, you know, a lot of people didn't consider them looking like muscle cars, but it's got the stance. I think these have the stance. Just you know, like a 302 or a 351 Windsor motor, small block Ford under the hood with like a 5-speed tranny and a solid rear axle, and this thing would be a blast. This would be a blast with that driveline setup. It's actually getting picked up in a little bit. I just wanted to pull it in and take another quick peek at it, just a walk around of it. We've actually had a lot of the builds come in the spring. The AMX was here this week to get its state inspection. It passed with flying colors, that AMX did. Yeah, there's the old 500. And the polar opposite is Project Rice Bowl. Look at that, nice shine on that bumper. Look at that shine. Look at it blended right in nice. Came out real nice, really did. For how beat and hammered and cracked and just beat up this car was, there's how that side skirt came out nice. Then the driver's side one that was hanging, that side skirt was hanging. Now it's all molded in nice, done nice. Back bumper's molded into the quarters and everything. Still trying to decide on a treatment for this rear grille. Worst case scenario, we'll just use that nasty screen stuff, but I don't care for the look of that. I think I'm going to take a piece of pickup truck bed liner, and I'm going to install it so the runners are this way, and I think that might finish that up nice. We still got to get a muffler in it. I don't know if you can see it. There's just a tailpipe hanging, but that's another day project. Today's going to be to get this bumper off. It's on there just so they could paint it, you know, and it was in one piece and blend right. So I got to get the grill in, and let me buck a few things apart. Let me get this broken down, and to you, this will be a nice little jump cut. So we'll see you in a minute. Well, I got it all apart. I got this radiator and that little brace all cleaned up. They were looking kind of haggard from New England winters and stuff. Got that headlight mounted in. Trouble here is you You see these two little holes right here? Well, there are tabs in the headlight that fit into those holes, but wouldn't you know it, it's different size. Of course, something's always got to be a little different, so I got to figure out if I want to drill those holes out on the fresh painted part, or if I want to do something with the headlight over there. So, you know, I got the bumper there. I didn't really get the grill in. I figure if I can't get this any further, I'd let that paint harden up a little longer. So yeah, I'll take a quick little look around this thing while it's up on the lift. There are a few little areas, a few little blemishes in the paint and the body work. I'll go real slow and we'll see if you can see them. Let's see if any of you guys can see what's wrong with this picture. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know, if you see any issue, there's a few little problems, but I'm not going to point them out. I'm not going to point them out. So, yeah, there's Project Rice Bowl. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Still got to get these marker lights. I got to order those after I take this little clip. So yeah, new headlights. Got the SI grill. I even went as far as to get the actual SI badge from Honda. So that's all in. I even got the, if you can see it, the underlip spoiler. So that kind of keeps it low down there, like the skirts do. Yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Not sure what we're doing with these wheels yet. They're just a little rough. You know, no curb rash, which is amazing. But you know, just a little haggard looking, a little rough around the edges. And we got to get this treatment figured out. I got to get some stuff done. I got to think about what the next step on this car is. But it's almost done. Almost done. Looks a lot different than it did when it first came in. Yeah, looks a lot different than when it first came in. Just getting done on this old 93 van. I had a couple of really hard to get coolant lines. Waiting for a battery to come. Now, you really don't see these Euro vans on the road anymore. And this is probably as good a condition as you're going to see one up here in New England, you know, as you can tell. But that's not really the topic of today's video. Topic of today's video is right here, is Project Rice Bowl. Sorry about the wind. It's a beautiful day, but this wind's just been ripping, blowing tumbleweeds through the parking lot. I wanted to get a little view of this, the underneath treatment. I think in one of my earlier vids I mentioned I was going to use a piece of bed liner instead of that ugly screen, and then there it is. Yeah, the bed liner looks pretty good. We're going to make a tailpipe that just exits like in a normal car underneath the bumper, just like a little tailpipe and a tip. But we're not going to do that, and the reason is, and it's also the reason this car is pushed straight into this hole, we no longer own the keys to this car. Yeah, this car is sold. This car's sold today. Someone just had to have it, and see you later, Rice Bowl. See you later. You're getting picked up soon, but I want to just get another quick video of it. It's done. It gets no more done than this. Those wheels, got those wheels cleaned up nice. Nice. We got some nice center caps for it. We haven't got them on yet. But yeah, Project Rice Bowl. See you later. You sold. Now, I'm kind of disappointed. I would have liked to have held on to this car a little longer. I would have liked to have done a drive-in video maybe, and maybe work something out. I would have liked to have raffled it off to my subscribers, but this thing just didn't last. It just didn't last. Person drove it around, took it for one quick test drive, and is like, I have to have it. So that's Project Rice Bowl full circle. I didn't think it'd sell as fast as it did, honestly. I thought this was going to be, I thought we'd hold on to this till like June when the high schools let out, and this would be some kid's graduation present. But no, some probably guy about 35 or so bought it. So yeah, guys, that was just that Project Rice Bowl Civic we picked up off a customer that was just
had it with the car. We, you know, kept that one out of the cabbage. It actually sold before I really got to do everything I wanted to do with that car, but away she goes, boys. So yeah, I got the just sitting under here, looking under the hood of the CRV we took apart last Sunday. I just got the word from the machine shop that the cylinder head passed the crack test. They magnafluxed it, checked for cracks, hairline cracks, and there were no cracks. It was warped, and they're machining it now, so we should have this CRV cylinder head, this B20 engine, back for Saturday, I'm hoping. So Sunday I'll be able to come in and slap this thing together, and we'll see what it takes to put one of these back together. So anyways, guys, it's end of the day. I got to get home and get cleaned up. So until next time, keep it out of the cabbage.